Most little girls dream about the day they'll marry.
I've always pictured my wedding to be this big and elaborate sort of occasion.
But some little girls dream big.
We want our guests to just be wowed.
And that's where a platinum wedding comes in. There's extra glitz, a load of glamour, and an impeccable attention to detail.
We didn't spare an expense anywhere.
And when the couple can splurge on everything from snow on demand to a helicopter arrival, their wedding is bound to be a blast. Across the river from Manhattan is one of the most stunning venues on the entire East Coast. It's the perfect backdrop for a platinum wedding.
Hi guys, how you doing?
How are
you? Good to see you.
Meet Vishal and his bride-to-be, Millie. This Indian-American couple is throwing a 4-day wedding celebration, culminating in a traditional Hindu ceremony and a hip American reception.
Vishal and I have always known that we wanted to have a big wedding. We both come from very traditional upbringings, so we've tried to mesh things from our Americanized culture with our Indian culture.
This is going to be the cocktail hour room.
So where will the martini luge with the ice sculpture be placed?
It'll be right here in this area.
From the get-go, Millie and Vishali's vision was very grand. It was just a matter of what it is that's going to give it that presentation. So the Venetian is a beautiful grand venue, worked out to be a perfect location. As we proceed, this is the ceremony room.
The ceiling is so pretty. It's just such an astounding location. It's got a very Italian Renaissance kind of feel to it. It's like marble and grand staircases everywhere, so it was just really beautiful.
With multiple locations at this venue and a guest list of close to 600, our platinum bride will need twice the planning power.
We have 2 wedding planners, Ruchir Mewawala and Vaishali Savant.
200, 300, 50?
It's a man, yes. They're known for doing the most elaborate and over-the-top Indian weddings, so we knew that they were going to be right for us.
350 chairs throughout the room.
That's what we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right to here.
We're accustomed to working with clients that have extreme budgets, but Millie and Vishal have managed to spend $1.25 million.
And the pyrotechnics will be coming right behind us?
That'll be, yes.
Great.
In this case, everything was spare, no expense.
Then the helicopter's gonna be landing back there in the parking lot.
Back
right
corner.
Vishal first came to us and said that he wanted to have a very unique entrance to the groom's procession. So we decided to bring him from the air.
Millie's father, who is a jeweler, and her mother wanted their daughter's every wedding wish to come true, so they are footing the bill for this extravagant affair.
We didn't spare an expense anywhere. We want our guests to just be sort of wowed at the end of the wedding.
If I had to summarize one sentence for Millie and Vishal's event, I think it's going to be the event of the year, if not the event of the decade.
We met 5 years ago in the cafeteria of our college campus.
I had a friend in high school who knew her also, and he knew we were both coming to NYU, so in high school he was telling us both, why don't you guys meet? And I never took the time to talk to her, she never took the time to talk to me. And then when we met that first time,
So it was just kind of like fate. People were kind of pushing us to get to know each other. That didn't work out, and we bumped into each other. I knew from the beginning that we just clicked well together, and this was something that was going to be special. When Vishal proposed to me, I was just completely amazed. He's always been so sweet and done so many little incredible things for me, but this was just completely over the top.
she came home from work, I had a car waiting for her, took her to the airport. Then we went to Paris, we got there, just had dinner, proposed to her on a bridge overlooking the Eiffel Tower in Notre Dame, and then came back the next morning.
It was just something that I didn't expect at all, and it was just completely unbelievable. I found my best friend in him, so I'm just really excited for us to start our life together.
I'm here today meeting with the floral designer for the event. I am going over their wedding and reception decor, making sure the final touches have been made. Hi, Shobha.
Hi, Rachel.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Come on in.
Oh, wow. This is much, much grander than I thought it was going to be. This will actually help with the tall ceilings. So now these are the table settings the same way?
Basically the
Okay.
same way. The napkins with the orchid on it.
and the orchid in the water.
The reception theme is a winter wonderland because we wanted everything to look very pure, so we kept everything white.
So these are the calla lilies. Now these are extra long.
Yeah, from South America.
Millie and Vishal's event is quite elaborate. They have a total of 50 centerpieces, and each has calla lilies, rare grass, curly willow, and orchids. And the orchids they're not the regular orchids.
No, these are long Hawaiian orchids, so that's why they're like shooting out.
This is exactly what she was picturing in her head. I'm sure everything is going to come out beautifully.
I'm glad at least you could make it.
Yes. And very excited to see everything that day.
Yes.
The wedding kickoff is our Mehndi Ki Raat ceremony, which happens at the bride's home, where the bride gets henna tattoos decorated on her arms and her feet, and all of her close family and friends does the same.
Mehndi is the traditional method of beautifying the bride. In ancient times, it was believed that the darker the imprint left on the bride's palm, the happier her marriage would be.
There is like a design going on connection. I'll be connected.
You're going to connect it with
I'm
what?
going to do something at the bottom.
Today is going to be a long day with a lot of preparation. I'm having about 7 hours of henna tattoos put on my arms and my feet, and I'm going to be going into about 3.5 hours of hair and makeup. When I was in India, I actually came back with 7 dresses for all the events. This is the most casual of the days. My dresses were actually one of the most expensive elements in our budget. We spent a lot of time, money, and effort perfecting them. Want to take one quick look at my face? Everything looks good? I'm just so excited. I'm not even nervous at all. I'm just like ready for everything to get started now.
Put your head down just a little.
We're actually spinning a little twist on our Mehndi ceremony. We're inviting the groom's entire family to our house, which is something you don't traditionally see. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for both sides to mingle and get to know each other. With the Mehndi, we wanted to make sure that we had different forms of entertainment. So we're actually going to have a live band performing Antakshari, which is my side of the family and Vishal's side of the family, singing wedding songs back and forth to each other. It's just really a joyous occasion.